A very good morning. We're glad you're still with us here on Morning at NTV. The hashtag is exactly that, Morning at NTV on Twitter. Be big, be part of the conversation. My handle is at Chris Higenyi. Please do follow. We do these follow backs and then we are able to keep in touch, talk about the things, but most importantly also, we can shape public opinion and help some of these, well, sometimes they describe them as politicians who are not doing what you want them to do. When you talk about it, perhaps they will hear you out. Now, we are entering a conversation that is both poignant and exciting. Sustainable future. Many of us, you're either a professional, you're doing banking, you're in architecture, you are in education, you're a teacher, you're an instructor at a leading institution, you are whatever profession that you are out there doing. You have the power to be part of the transformation that this country, this continent, but most importantly the world needs. Many times we hear stories of youth and young persons across the globe who have completely altered the landscape in terms of what they do and their industry. How have you done that on your own? There is the possibility that you could be one of those persons, but perhaps you have not discovered that particular trigger in you that should help you do that. Joining us on the show to be able to, well, take the flex of our eyes is Michelle Naggawa. He's a surveyor and geographical information systems analyst. Yes. A very good morning.
Good morning.
Why do I have a geographical information systems analyst who is a surveyor and, according to the look of things, an author?
Yes, I am.
On the show?
Thank you so much. So good morning to our viewers. My name is Michelle Naggawa. I am a GIS analyst with the Uganda Revenue Authority, and I am a land surveyor by profession as well as an author. So it's not that you have three people in one, this is one person. But I have, at school, when you study the course in surveying and geomatics, you actually have a component of the geographical information systems. And it's something I would want to master in because it's the tech within the profession. So you find that if we are studying about surveying, it's about land, and anything on land has to be located.
That's right.
So with the GIS, you're able to locate the different aspects. Could be a building, could be people themselves. So such technology excites me. And so I found that in a world where there's so much, you have to always find a route in which you're invested. So that is why I am choosing the path of being a GIS analyst, but particularly as well in academia. I feel that the knowledge we have should not stop with us. We need to be the kinds of young people or young professionals out there that are willing to share what we know with the others. With the others. Yes.
Help me understand the difference between a geographical information systems analyst and a surveyor.
Surveying in itself has so many components, as I said. So you find the engineer surveyors that work on the roads, construction, bridges.
That's right.
They are cadastral surveyors that work on the titling of land and measurements to, know how big your land is so that you can maybe develop it. Then there's the GIS analysts that actually work with locations of different aspects on land. As I said, I could want to locate where I'm staying. So you can use GIS to help you achieve such using the different softwares that are available. So it's an entire process. You cannot explain it in one go.
Yeah, of course.
But as long as it has a location aspect, you're good to go.
Now, the audience must be wondering, why is a surveyor and a geographic information systems analyst on the show this morning? Michelle Naggawa is an author of a book, Master of Your Future. You seem to have carried a copy.
I do have
Let me take a look. What we have here is Master of Your Future, Michelle Naggawa. I hope my camera person can come forth. Please do focus on the book, not me. Master of Your Future. Allow me just take you through something very brief about the book. Master of Your Future is a blueprint of young people living in the 21st century. A reminder that whatever we want, need, or aspire to pursue, life's journey is entirely on us. We are the puppet masters, and what we say goes. It focuses on self-growth and development and digs deeper on the important yet hardly remembered concepts that this journey starts with you. Using stories and experiences of both the writer and fellow young people, light is shone on the fact that we can do this if others have done it. Wow. What was the inspiration when it came to writing Master of Your Future?
Self-growth, self-development, and looking for a sustainable future for us all.
Mm-hmm.
That was the motivation.
Elaborate on that.
And as you can see, the whole entire title, Master of Your Future, as young people, we have a big challenge that we think or assume that the world should dictate how we pursue life. Only for you to realize when we were born, we did not come with anything in this world.
Yeah.
Over time, we learned how to crawl, we learned how to walk. So that means you developed different habits over time.
That's right.
And that was on you. You decided to take the steps to make yourself who you are. But we have let that go. I don't know, of course, maybe life is hard and I understand that. I cannot refute it. But in a world where the UN is saying that by 2050, over 70% of us, of the youth, will be like in the urban cities. Yeah?
That's right.
We need to look for a way where we can always stand out. But as you look for that way, it is not the world that is going to help you achieve it. You need to understand who you are as a person. You need to understand what your vision is. You need to understand what your goals are towards life. You need to understand what excites you, what is your niche. Because everybody can be a surveyor.
Yeah.
Everybody can be a GIS analyst. But what sets you apart? So my vision as a person has always been to use my leadership skills, my innovative skills to inspire fellow young people to actually realize what they are made of.
Okay.
So you find that when I was writing the book, I got stories that are of different young people that are not presidents yet, no, but they have made an impact.
That's right.
They have been creative, they're trying to be entrepreneurs, they're trying to be tech savvy, they're trying to find the joy in innovating and trying to bring something new to table, because that is what we need, you know. And what is also special is while you're doing this, it should be in a sustainable manner.
Sustainable
What do
manner.
we mean by sustainability? It is something that you will live for generations to come, but it has a positive impact. So as one who wants to be in academia, I know that I would want to teach and educate fellow young people to actually be very good at what they do. So you find that when I teach this generation, if I teach something new this year, of course they will take it on to the next generation.
That's right.
So that is really what the book was encompassed in.
Okay, focusing on self-growth and self-development very quickly.
Yes.
Help the youth out there understand what it takes to first and foremost identify the need for self-growth and then embark on self-development.
Self-growth is, as you find, it's a personal journey.
Yeah.
So you find that we go to school and we're given all these theories and we're given all this knowledge, and it's great, it's perfect. But then you end up realizing that's how you implement what you know. But you cannot implement something without knowing what drives you as a person. So it's very important for you to find your core genius, to tap into the potential within yourself. You could be very good at public speaking, you can be very good at dancing. These are things we take lightly, but they have platforms that they can take you far.
That's right.
So I've researched on various levels internationally, and that research helps me build my capacity and as well as network and, you know, all those little principles.
Okay.
But when you do this self-growth journey, it actually develops you in terms of skill sets, it develops you in terms of ability to stand up for yourself.
Yes.
Okay. And those are very important because in the end, you're you. We want to know what Michelle is all about.
That's
you know?
right.
And yeah.
How much is Master of Your Future, and where can I find it?
Copy is just 35,000.
35,000.
Yes.
Where
So
can
you
I
can
find it?
contact the author, me, or you can also go to Chintu Press, the publishers of the book.
Chintu Press.
Yes.
The publishers.
Yes, as well as the Uganda bookstore, of course.
Uganda bookstore. Hey, tell them your number. They can call you up and take a copy if you're comfortable.
Oh.
All right, that is not acceptable. I was only trying to, but no doubt you can get yourself a copy. We have Chintu Press. You can find that 35,000 Uganda shillings, and you'll be able to understand how you can master